want to mind where you meant. Yodelehi, yodelehi, ooh. Yodelehi, yodelehi, do 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 do. Mm. Oh yeah, we can move this down in the corner there. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, da, 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 da. Let's put it. Maybe we put it. Where do we put it actually? What the hell? Maybe right here in the middle? Oh, let's see. No, that doesn't work either. Put it right here, and I'm gonna make it really big. Maybe this will be better. Let's try it out. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Leave that be. That is muted. And I'm gonna double check YouTube real quick. Seems good to me. Okay. Um, Sorry, just a second. I'm organizing OBS right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Well, would you look at that? Should I make myself tinier? Well, would you look at that? I think that's probably a good size, right? Okay, okay. Alrighty. Wait a little bit for my tea to steep. Not about to start gaming without caffeine. That's ridiculous. It's probably long enough. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, daddy likey. Oh yeah. Ooh. How delightful. Okay.
Certainly.
Certainly. Uh, Maybe we'll wait at the inn. Where does this go? Me too, bud. Oh. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. I'm gonna reach out for that damn soul. You see a room bright, warm, and covered in greenery. There isn't a spot in the entire space that doesn't have some kind of plant growing in it. Small germinating seeds in a corner here, large sprawling vines climbing up the walls there. Although most of the plants are actually in some kind of container, there are a few that have grown from the dirt floor itself. These are just as lovingly cared for as anything else in the room. The man wanders through the plants, smiling at each and every one, an old pipe clenched between his teeth. Stopping next to one, he touches a leaf, lifting it up to look at the underside, then gently rubs it between his fingers. He takes a small handful of the soil, it grows in and crushes it with his fingers. Satisfied, he drops the soil back into the pot and continues to the next plant. He hums with a low, cheery tune as he moves among the plants, occasionally stopping to sing a few words of something to one of them. Finally, he reaches the door, having visited every plant in the room. He turns back to look at them, a look of serene pleasure on his face. Then he turns back and is gone. Ooh. Looking at people's past lives, perhaps? Perhaps. Villager. What's this all about then? We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards come through that door gets shot between the eyes. Gods, hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Well, come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices. Or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning. Ooh. Some sort of grain dispute. Interesting. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind them, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club, the club a fraction. Who are you? Swamer roping foreigners into this little crusade now? Edwina Norton. Who's Swainer? The dwarf, the one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. What was all that ruckus? Where to begin? Swainer whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crops blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, Trumbull gestures to the sacking containers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I ought to have a talk with Swainer then. The miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. That's a stealing. Gotta go talk to Swaynard. Sway nerd. Sway dork. I'm gonna guess he's at the little tavern here. It's where everyone is in fantasy, right? Oh, I see. Oh, there he is.
Greetings.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking, we're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful, looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose, smells like it too. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. I'll do. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, huh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. Shove off. Oh, I'd bet he has. All nobility that Trumbull. Two big, strong kids, purest soul, and all a gilded veil. The dwarf sneers. Coward sending out messengers to handle his business. Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him. But we won't be bullied by some foreigner on account of him. Yeah, let's do this one. Haul Sawyer up out of his chair. If you want to fight with Trumbull, let's make it a fair one. Hey, hold on there. Swainer raises his hand defensively, eyes big. No need to get nasty. We won't go near Miller Blazes. We haven't done a thing to him. We're just hungry is all, and looks like that isn't changing. You want to side with that rotten bastard? You go right ahead. You and his whole fucking town. I don't know if I did the right thing, guys.
Hail and well met.
You're back. Have any luck with Swainer? I spoke to Swainer. Convinced him to leave your family in peace. It's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show my appreciation. You can be sure I'll let everyone know that what you've done for me. Glad to help. 20 copper. Psh. Psh. Broke ass farmer. Now we stand a chance of getting through the year. Trumbull smiles broadly. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend. Yeah, maybe it just seems like everything sucks in this town. I'm thinking that's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna go rest at the tavern. Much better.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. The innkeeper bows her head curtly. Please say where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by the way of good meal today, she says, unless you're fond of cold porridge. A room. Well, of course, we keep them nice and tidy. How many? Eesh. Maybe I sleep in the common room tonight, huh? Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree. The creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head, as you look at her, she looms large and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and a gust of rancid air, with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Ooh. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Okay. Caldera de Barenzi. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her nose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel how that if you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Reach out for the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness, in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a low nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so. She smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I think I survived the Bayowick. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kanua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
What happened to you? She laughs, a rasping, choked cackle escaping between a row of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your Blake expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
I had other questions.
Of course, dear.
Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Galdara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Crucible of Souls. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that's interesting. Gives you a sly grin, and I expect that explains how you survived the Bayowick, huh? In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions? He coughs, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. Would you look at that? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really be rocking with a rogue, so I'm just gonna get my McNicks up. And survival. Fine, I'll do a lore. Ooh. Damn, that's good pierce damage. Mind blades. Oh wow. Mind blades is pretty cool. Psycho Vampiric Shield? Oh, hey. Welcome. Sorry if I missed you. Missed you coming in. I've been doing a lot of reading. So check out this attack. It is a book, yeah. This is 48 to 67 piercing damage. That seems kind of just like a enemy delete spell. But it takes 20 focus, as do all of these, it looks. Yeah, it's a lot, right? Honestly, I might just go with Amplified Thrust. That's so good. Oh, I get two? I get two spells? Well, I'm getting Amplified Thrust then. And Mind Blades is pretty good too. It jumps to 5 different targets and does 20 to 31 slash damage. So I think I'll do that. Yeah. Yes. And then I gotta upgrade Aloth. Look at this dweeb. I think they are unique to Cypher, yeah. I guess I'll just pump all of Aloth's checks into lore. We min-maxing. Level 4 scrolls. Not that good. Ooh, corrode damage. I think corrode damage is good on like armored enemies, if I remember right. Oh yeah, I'm super sore today, so I'm only gonna do the workout streams Monday and Thursday instead of Monday and Wednesday. Because I think I should be good tomorrow. Nice. I think I'm going Necrotic Lance for sure. I can't do 2 corrode spells. $37 to $48, $56. Does give me endurance though. I'll get this one. Oh, yeah, Rolling Flame's sick. Rolling Flame and Corrosive Siphon, okay. Great.
Certainly.
17 and a half.
What the fuck you just say to me, Ader? A deer? The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lip with one meaty hand. He looks at you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about,
People
dude?
hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman, huh?
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. Never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're supposed to be
The
hanged?
town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there.
I know whenever
Fun.
it's like
Used to be my captain during the war.
you trying to figure out whether or not to count that dwarf as a full person. I was like, damn, bro. Damn. The war? Saints War, only one in my lifetime. Fellow decides he's a living incarnation of Aothis, overthrows Red Saris, marches on Direwood, so we gave him Direwood and hello. What's a Direwood and hello?
Blew him up.
Blew him up. We blew him up. Who's Aothis? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. I had other questions. I got time. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Radric sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on a good authority. Someone in town was working with Kolsch, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's Kolsch? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're the next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Cadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me. I know, I love a deer, dude. He's great.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, That was back when you didn't have to say Watcher with a hush on your breath.
Yeah, he might be mine too. There's a lot of really good characters. Like Aloth's great. Um, there's also that monk in the, I think he's in the DLC. He's pretty fun. That automaton in the DLC is pretty cool too. There's a lot of good characters.
A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Damn, 91 HP. What are you doing over there, Aloth? Get over here. You freaking bozo. Yeah, I guess we're going to Katnua now. Fuck this place. Also, I don't think I'm a high enough level to really do any of the cool stuff here. Where's my map? Oh, there we go. So we go south and east. Wait, maybe I should hit a general store. I think I need more camping supplies. No, let's risk it. And I'm gonna go make another cup of tea. I'll be right back. Let me save real quick. And be right back. Actually, I'm gonna be a little bit longer. I gotta use the restroom. And I'm back. Alrighty. Am I frozen? What is happening? Oh.
Certainly.
A Walf. Let's beat his ass. Punk ass wolf.
Hey. Hi?
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Kind of a tough wolf.
Certainly. Hmm?
What is going on here? Hold on. So weird. I think I'm gonna have to restart the game. Okay, let's quit. It's not getting you on Shamisen? Are you saying the Shamisen's not hitting hard enough? Oh, okay. It is getting you. I thought you said it wasn't getting you. My bad. I read that wrong. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. It is cool. It's like one of the best instruments, to be honest. It has like a similar effect to like the violin, wherever it's able to just like pull your soul out of your body.
Certainly.
Yeah, Nippon guitar for Japanese surf rock. Yeah. Let me check where I'm at. Alright, we're gonna go down this more.
Saw you in the flames.
Squatting at the base of this statue, an incredibly ugly man, his bulging red cheeks raked by pock scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, probably sparked by his grin, as that of a bear trap. And then out of nowhere, there is a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it is some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present as if he's burning up from within. Stone seems cold comfort. The man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better. Though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
Study the man. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including his sleeves, are burned at the edges as if he walked a great distance across fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorch marks. Focus your gaze on the staff. The staff looks thick, stout, of blackened ash, once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns. And there's a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not now. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eye like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it or the wielder any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff. His gaze meets yours. He nods with a humorless smile. I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know I was a Watcher? I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
Saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail. worming its way behind you.
What kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
I like Durance. He's a little weirdo. Ugh. Oh no.
Hey,
What?
What spells I got? Oh, Durance is stacked. Got 4 of those. Just gonna go right there.
How may I help?
Yes.
I'm gonna use charges. Oh. Maybe
How
we
may I
do
help?
some actual spells here. 2 of these. Fan of Flame.
hey,
You knock down that wolf.
What?
Endurance. Yeah, he calls his god a whore. It's pretty sick. I guess he'll do consecrate ground.
Yes.
And then I shall blast these wolves.
Moen Ixie.
I?
I'm gonna do a cone of flame. Right, Baba Booey there.
Honor
that wrath!
Damn.
hey.
What?
Oh.
I need more cipher charges.
What? Here's a lesson to be taught.
Yes?
Per encounter? Yeah. Use that, Durance. You... Yeah, no, Durance. currently healing. Great.
Hey,
Am I down? What's going on? Durance, you need to heal my ass. You don't have any healing spells, Durance? What? Come on, man.
I? Arthur, worth and wrath! These uns are in for a walloping!
Wow.
hey. Leave it to me!
Well then.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe we rest a bit. What? Southmore then, maybe? Disease, ground, hobbled, poison, prone, sick, and stuck. Okay. So,
Hey.
stab it.
What?
I?
Hmm?
How may I help?
Cool.
Indeed.
Hmm?
Ooh. There we go. Um. Oh, it's a passive. Okay. Do 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 do. What kind of weapons can I use? I guess I can use any weapon, but it just does different damage types. Okay. Whatever.
Aye? Hey.
What?
Yes.
Aye? Architect Worth and Wrath!
Hmm?
It doesn't do that much damage.
Yes? I shall.
Hmm?
La di da di do, blue di do di di da. La di da di do. Pretty cool. Kana. Just off the side of the path into Cadnua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Almawa Amawa, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time. If I'm honest, I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks up at the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Kednua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there. And I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Merwald. But it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for Merwald as well.
Truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we can manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Merwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Let's go meet Merwald then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
I'll keep an eye out. Let's be on our way.
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Whoa. Gonna have 5 followers?
Following your lead.
How does chanting work? I forget.
Certainly.
Oh yeah, I think it's 7. Wait, no, not 7. 6 total, right?
Old and dry with cobwebs in every crack.
I think you can have
Reminds me
a
of
total
Morgan.
of 6 people as your party. Yeah, one more. I got 5 right now. So yeah, I think. Uh-oh, a shadow. You better get chanting, buddy. I don't know how chanting works. I guess that's how it works.
Yes?
Oh?
Hey,
What? Away.
love.
What? What?
What?
What?
Tomorrow beyond sea.
Well, my wizard's dead.
Oh?
Why can't I use this? Oh, they have to be into the... Okay, we'll do Mind Blades then.
Hey.
Oh?
He's down.
Yes?
Yeah, let's get some 3 skeletons going.
Brave thou do not feel.
Where my skeletons at, dog?
Hmm?
Hey.
Hmm?
Oh boy.
Hey.
Following your lead. Go ahead!
I wish I could have done something.
Brave thou do not feel.
Backbones abate this. Hey.
Following your lead.
Oh my god.
Following your lead.
I'm dead.
Rest up, big guy. We've got your back.
Ader, you absolute
You're
Chad.
not getting through me.
Ader, I think they're getting through you, man. That's that, I guess. What I would give to just be able to play this game turn-based.
Certainly.
What are you doing there? Alright,
But the
alright.
truly interesting part, I
Alright,
see
alright.
a year I've journeyed. Excellent,
Alright,
I say
alright.
believe.
Cool. Shit. What do we do?
Hmm? Certainly. Oh?
Once more through the gates. With more success this time, I hope.
Okay,
How may I help? Indeed.
Oh?
I see. I'm gonna put him back here. Gonna put him at the front. We're gonna go right there, right there, right there. Maybe right there, actually. Maybe over there. Well. Okay, I think that works. I'm scared. Are they gonna beat my ass again? Wait, what are they resistant to? Pedia, Bestiary, Wisp. I think I'm gonna go standard sword, see how that fares. Gator's got a saber, slash damage. Oh, I think they're weak to crushing damage. I don't really have any crushing damage items. Okay. Well, then we'll rely on my bitch-ass wizard.
Yes?
Brave thou Philar Phili.
Hey. Hmm?
Yes?
Hmm?
How may I help?
Following your lead.
What?
Lava will be on.
That is a good. We all did much better that time. Well, that was easy actually. Turns off if my wizard gets off a fire spell. It works really well.
Certainly. Certainly.
Uh-oh.
How may I help?
Hey.
Following your lead.
Oh?
Brave
Yes? Yes?
Following your lead.
What?
Yes? I shall. Lava will be on seek.
What? What? How did he miss? Stupid wizard.
Hey.
I hate you. Oh, he's stunned.
Yes.
Hmm.
Following your lead.
What?
Following your lead.
Hey.
I?
Damn it! Boy needs to get his head out of the book.
My wizard sucks, man.
What? Head into the fight.
Hmm?
What? Breathe, Uligna.
Hey. Just get quieter.
Yes.
Great. That was
Certainly.
pretty close.
And what does the flame reveal?
How far did you get into Pillars of Eternity? White March? Okay. Yeah, I got, I think into Act 2 of White March. But that's the DLC, like, that's optional. Bottom of, oh, this dungeon? Oh, okay. So still the very, very beginning of the game, huh? Hmm. Well, let me do a save real quick. Oh god.
Aye?
My stupid bitch-ass wizard.
Brave thou.
Hey.
Oh?
What?
Following your lead.
What? Targeting my wizard? That's a low blow. Oh. Never mind. Damn. I gotta give me one of those. Oh, Luffy best friend confirmed?
Oh?
That's cool.
Leave our village! We've done nothing!
Villager. Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. You can't do this, he shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do what?
This is our village, our home. The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all. Have mercy, soldier. Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
Okay.
Well, that's, unusual.
Ooh. got a cool sword. Oh boy. Maybe I'll save right here. Oh. Maybe I won't then.
Oh.
I need better cipher spells. These are too specific.
How may I help?
Hey,
What?
Yes? Brave Dalfila. Following your lead.
hey.
Oh.
How may I help?
Ooh. Okay. Withdraw.
I?
Wow.
Hmm.
Hey.
We got a boy needs to get his head out full. And into the fight.
Hey.
Just get quiet.
Uh-oh.
We got some good times.
I'm stunned.
Oh.
There we go. Jeez Louise.
Certainly. Oh.
I think I'm definitely gonna have to take a rest after that one. Ooh. Ooh, maybe we'll just take a save then. There better not be any fucking... There we go. Steward. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating... you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel a warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
So these were your holes?
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Tell me more about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where I can find Merwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Merwald's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Goodbye.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Can I sleep? Oh my god. Okay.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Come help me shuck these peas. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Down we go. Can I sleep here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, a spider. Thank god, I can handle a spider. Alright, we're just gonna fuck up that spider. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I don't know about all this. Oh, we're all stuck. Okay.
Yes?
Well, in that case... Oh, he happened to be in the worst spot imaginable. Great.
Hey.
Yes?
Oh my god. I'm dead.
What?
He's out of spells. So I guess I'm just beating this spider.
Hey.
He's also beating that spider.
Following your lead.
And he needs to take a pop at that spider.
I?
Yeah, that works.
Aspect worth and rough!
Hey.
Am I dead?
Yes?
No, I want to save it for that fire spell. Let's go over here.
I shall.
Whatever.
Most inconvenient. These ones are in for a walloping.
I'm donezo.
Bury me with my skull.
All right. Alrighty. Man, this game's hard, dude. Oh, and it won't let me sleep in here, man. Okay.
Yes?
How does your chanting even work, dog?
I shall.
Hey.
Following your lead.
How may I help?
Okay. Alright.
Brave Dalfil.
How may I help?
I think they're immune to fire. I could leave, heal, and come back, but that is quitter talk. Also, I'd still have to beat them in one go anyways. Well, I would have more spell slots though, so that would be cool.
Be on seek.
6 damage? Brother. Took them out. I'm stuck.
Hey,
Just knock this bitch over.
Just like an adherent to go down fast.
hey.
Stand still.
Not too alarmed. But I'm slowly.
I am not meant to die this way.
Sorry, buddy. I think you are meant to die this way. Did I go right before? Oh, okay, I got him.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Okay. Now can I rest? Okay.
Bye.
Yes.
We'll even come back then.
Certainly.
I'm out of here. Okay. Now can I camp? Thank God. That spirit damage bonus. It's gonna heal them all. Damage reduction's better. Okay. Rest. I'm out of camping supplies, man. I should probably hit a frickin' shop soon. Oh, there's another one over there.
Hmm? Oh?
I?
Hey,
Yes.
Following your lead.
hey.
What?
How may I help?
Hmm?
I think that's good.
Certainly. Oh?
poisoned.
You know, this ain't so bad, actually.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it due to the ducal and aviator insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat.
A little racist.
Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Damn.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Damn. Four mechanics, one mechanics, 3. Edwina Norton it is.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
It's done.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Oh. The Rio? The ragged stripes of pain on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. A dead gray tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchforks fells you tonight. He laughs.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Merwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce.
His voice turned suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Veil who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald? Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison? Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect?
I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Yeah, you take care, man. You have a good rest of your day.
Little I knew.
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remembered your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayor Wald has lost control. Mayor Wald's body no more.
Spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayor Wald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayor Wald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mayor Wald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Mayor Wald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Merwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Hattie a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Yeesh. Merwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see. Shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Five looks pretty good. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you've done is its own penance.
The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep? She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Burning his own, and why not? If they had been wicked and earned their punishment. He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Merwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious of your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know.
How little we know.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher. Oh no. No, you too? You too? Poor woman.
They will take you too.
Alright, man. What an inevitable madness. That can't be right. Kana folds his arms. There's always an answer to be found if you look hard enough. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
I'm awakened to a past life. How would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives. They dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books of keys into Queen. Books and keys into Queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy. Edwina Norton. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica. Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search from this man for the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Okay.
Hold. I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from your past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Aye?
Nah, man.
What?
Following your lead.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Following your lead.
Hey.
Attend to the priest! Following your lead.
Hey.
Damn. Marigold, why are you so tanky, bro? The change in the air of the keep, what was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merowald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about it, this soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. As though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones. And you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. I think I kind of want to let him pass. Should I siphon knowledge from the connection? Yeah, let's learn. As you turn both ends of the rope inward, rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence. And as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, and an aura guarded by suits of armor that move on their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it, something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Kednua once more. Merawad's soul is nowhere to be seen.
Oh?
It's done. I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay, we'll hold on to that.
Certainly.
You cannot wait that older said? I don't want to discuss it.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. We're gonna end it right there. Do a quick little save here. Save over. Yes. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for me. Bye bye.